Hi, welcome back to my mini-series, 30 Days of Tiny Teaching Tricks. On YouTube, for the next 30 days, I am posting a video every day, and I've only given myself 2 rules. One, I'm going to share with you something that helps level up my classroom with the intent that it helps level up your classroom as well. And the second thing, I have to do this in 5 minutes or under. So today I'm going to be focusing on ANZAC Day. ANZAC Day, War, Remembrance Day, these things can sometimes be a little tricky to navigate, and some educators I know tend to shy away from them because it's really hard to talk about things, sensitive topics like this. But it is needed, especially ANZAC Day, where we have a day off. It's incorporated. A lot of families have veterans in their family. So it is a topic that needs to be spoken about. And I understand that it is sensitive, but this is how I go about talking about it. First of all, I broach the conversation that parents have different jobs. So some of those jobs are to look after our country and to look after the people that are in there. And it's an important job. And sometimes it's dangerous because they are fighting against people that are not kind. So I start opening up a conversation that is like that. Not necessarily saying that people are dying, but talking about that people get hurt when they're trying and they're fighting and trying to keep their country safe. And so it's important that we have days like ANZAC Day and Remembrance Day because we need to remember those people that go off and do such important work and look after their country. This is a book that I really, really like. If you don't have it, please go to the library or grab a copy because it is such a beautiful book that illustrates war so nice and in a way that children can truly understand. I won't go through the whole book, but I'll just show you very quickly what I mean. So for example, it says on this page here, and it'll say, I remember playing soccer on the weekend with my team. We trained really hard and sometimes we won and sometimes we lost. And so here we've got the child relevant page. It continues on. Our coach said that we were like family. It was important for us to look after each other on the field. And then it'll turn to a page that is war related. And this is how the whole story is. It'll say something that is relatable to the child. I remember when my baby sister was born, mum and dad had a celebration. And then it'll say, and then again, it's a war related page. And then and because there's no words on it, we can have really lovely constructive conversations about, I wonder what it's like for soldiers that are out fighting, but things are still happening in the family and we're missing out on those times. I'd like to try and forget the day that my mum tried to make stuffed pork. She burnt the roast, the whole house filled up with smoke, and we had to eat Vegemite sandwiches for dinner. What would it be like if there was no kitchen? This is actually a really good page because then we incorporate ANZAC biscuits and then you can turn this almost like into an experience where it's taste testing. And then so this story is something that I always pull out and I'll leave in the book area, and I might even do some bookish play with that as well. With ANZAC around the corner, I hope that those tips helped you, and I will see you in the next class. Bye.